Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to this message. It's good to see you. It's been a while since I recorded a message. Not since I posted one, but I did have a bit of a gap in between. Um, yeah, but I'm still here. I'm back. If you're new here, welcome. I always like to give a bit of a heads up before I dive into my messages because my readings tend to be rather unique. Probably not what you're used to from other readers. My readings can be quite a deep dive. I like to call them a journey. um, so, yeah, if you like to get through to the core of things, you're in the right place. And I would love for you to tag along. Uh, yeah, you might hear it in my voice. I am still a bit under the weather. This we just passed the 7/7 portal, and I could feel that one. Got a lot of ascension symptoms. Haven't had those in quite a while, but yeah, that one got me. So, sorry for my voice to be a bit sore, and maybe my brain is still a little slow. We will see. But nonetheless, I felt like coming on with the message because I missed it. I missed it. There was a lot of traveling happening, a lot of family obligations, and then like I say, I haven't been feeling so well over the last few days. So, yeah, there was a bit of a pause. Um, and I'm feeling into it. Like I got different threads already that feel ready to come through. Um, so I'm asking just for like the most important one at this moment, and I will get to the others over the next few days. Because I do want to come back into a rhythm and to continuously channel into messages, and I probably will be able to do that. Okay, so I just had to pause the video for a second because there was a call coming in. And somehow I feel like that's yeah, there's something about a call, a calling. I hear something about follow your calling. Ok okay, I'm sorry. I'm a bit confused right now because I do get 2 different threads, and I'm wondering if they are connected. Um, let's get a few cards with that. So there's something about a calling. Someone feels called to do something. Oops. Oh. It feels like a very feminine energy. I'm just putting that out there right away. And it's not necessarily talking about gender, it's just like the quality of the energy. But I stand corrected. It actually is about. I hear what it means to be a woman. That's interesting. That's a new one. So maybe someone is thinking about that, maybe even in relation to like energies, like feminine energy, and what does it mean to be a woman in that context. Okay, I get something about obligations. So what does it mean to be a woman, and what are my obligations and my responsibilities? And I do get something about belief patterns and maybe, yeah, expectations, societal expectations, family, friends, communities that have very strong ideas about what it means to be a woman, how to express your womanhood. And so the first two cards I get are Between Worlds and Time to Go. So there is something about feeling torn between I see someone like standing with one foot on one side, or maybe in one community. It feels very social. It feels very much like some kind of social circle, whatever that means. Can be anything. So you're standing there with one foot, and with the other foot, you're standing in something that feels like almost like the opposite. And with that flamingo here, I do get something about like you feel like your heart, it feels like your heart is part of a community that is colorful, that is different, maybe even seen as a bit like different or even like crazy. Or I keep getting something about, I think this is probably just an example. It doesn't have to be true for you, but because it came through with that whole gender subject, like what does it mean to be a woman? Could also be that you feel like you're a woman, but you were like born with the gender or raised as a male, but you feel like you're a woman. Or maybe you are a woman and you are like having thoughts about like what does that actually mean, or do I even feel like I am a woman? So like it can take like all those different kinds of aspects. And with this flamingo, it very much like reminds me right now of this LGBTQ plus. Forgive me if I forget something. I always get confused. I'm sorry. Um, so um, like this whole community that very strongly challenges traditional, more conservative, more mostly heterosexual ideas and identities that are considered to be more normal, like normative. So you might be feeling more at home here, or maybe um, if you are not really like active part of this community, you somehow feel drawn to it, maybe. But like I say, it doesn't have to be that. It's just like with that flamingo, it's coming through pretty strongly for me right now. Um, but yeah, on the other side, there is this very strong, rather traditional, maybe even conservative community that you also somehow feel part of. And this is kind of that's bringing in some tension. When I started this message, I felt a sense of joy, a lot of joy. And like I said, like, I'm glad to be back here to channel something for you, to record something for you. And I just immediately felt like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what feels like my community, like my true community. It's still growing, but I can already feel it. Like, those are my people. So family. Um, and I know that we are all like a very unique bunch. Not really what other people consider as normal. Um, Although I do get something about, like, you know how to um you know what's expected of you. And I just saw 11:11 on the timer. You know what's expected of you. So you are able to play the role. You know the rules. You can play by the rules. Question is, do you want to keep doing that? And with the time to go card, there is already some advice coming through of maybe it's time to actually follow what lights your heart up, like what makes you happy. Like, be with that community that actually lights you up, that gives you a sense of joy and belonging. And I hear take heart. And again, follow your calling. Maybe that community is calling you in. Trust that it's out there, because I do get a bit of like questioning, like, is it really out there? Am I really part of this community? Can I really be part of it? Do they even want me? Yes, of course they want you. You're amazing. You're gorgeous. You have a beautiful energy. Of course they want you. And you know, the beautiful thing is that this community, I can tell, they value you for everything you bring to the table and your unique skills. Like, they don't want you to be anything that you're not. They just want you to be you. Um, and they don't expect you to put on a costume or a facade, or and you're willing to explore. So they are willing to explore together with you what it means to be you, your identity. That is a beautiful thing. Like, when people don't expect you to be already like a finished product, basically, but they're like, hey, I know what it means to find out who I am. And we're all work in progress, you know, we are like constantly evolving. That's part of this community. It's like this growth mindset of, hey, just because I'm like this version in this moment, I might be something different 5 minutes from now. So let's evolve together. Let's explore this together. Let's find out who we are. And so yeah, now they are bringing me back to that, and I'm looking at this doll here. Like, that's from my little niece, and I'm just seeing that head is great. But yeah, you know, like, it's this doll, and it's dressed up in this little jumper here with like the typical colors for girls, and like the little bow here. And at the same time, I feel like this head, it's kind of unique. Someone put a knot up here, a knot in here, and is this even a head? I'm not sure. Or did they make it one? So there's something different about it, even though it is kind of like having like the typical features of a classical um, doll. But it's still like different. So yeah, there's this thing about, like, what does it mean to be a woman? So, yeah, you still can dress up if you like to. You can still wear pink. You can still, like, you can use makeup to feel beautiful. You can wear, like, the clothes that make you feel beautiful. Like, that's all okay. And just a quick side note, because that is also something that you sometimes get with, like, within the spiritual community, that, um those things are expressions of vanity, or that it's superficial. And I beg to differ. Like, it's, to me, creating a certain look that you enjoy and that you find beautiful can be an expression of your true self. If you do it to fit a certain picture or a certain image that is projected onto you, or that you are trying to project outward into the world, and it doesn't really show who you are. I don't say that this is wrong or bad. It's just where I'm like, well, okay, it's not you. So why not express yourself in a way who you really are? What is representative of the beautiful soul you are? So just let it shine. And um, yes, of course, use the colors and the styles that are enhancing your beauty. There's nothing wrong with that. And um, okay, yeah. I already got something before I started this message, that there is, like, a Venus energy coming through. And yeah, now I'm recognizing it with that beauty aspect. So yeah, Venus energy. It's And I have no idea what's going on astrologically right now. If there maybe is, maybe check your Venus placement. Maybe look where it is in your chart. Um, and maybe if there are some transits right now, Venus transits, or like transits that are affecting your own Venus in your chart. But yeah, so there is a very strong presence of her right now. Um, and it's I don't know, it feels like she just wants to bring through love and feel good energy right now. Um, let's see. Higher power. And it's those, I'm really drawn to those soft colors. This again, the pink and those pastel colors, very girlish colors. Maybe someone is kind of denying themselves wearing those because they feel like it's too stereotypical for women. I'm like, if you like it, go for it. Go for it. Um, okay, so now right now this is speaking to me about your higher self. That, like, this is like your higher self, and you can let it shine through, and you can actually, with color especially, they keep coming back to the color. So pink is the color of the heart space. It's heart energy. Um, and okay, now they're drawing me to the purple. That's the color of the third eye. Yeah, okay. So there's something about, like, the intuitive nature, like feminine nature, intuition, and like heart space. again, emphasis on like, what does it mean to be a woman? And now they're bringing me back to like this feminine energy, this what we see as like the intuitive nature. And everyone has feminine energy inside of them. Like it doesn't matter if male or female. It's about like expressing that feminine energy, but connecting with that inner feminine energy. Oh, okay. So you can enhance that by choosing colors, for example, in your wardrobe, or by surrounding yourself with certain objects, using them in your everyday life. You can also use crystals or jewelry. If you don't, like, I'm not really a pink person. Like I don't really like wearing pink. So if I feel like I need to incorporate this kind of energy, for example, I work with rose quartz, like crystals that have that color. That's my way of doing it because, yeah, I don't really wear it. Okay, so that was that. Like, there's something about colors, like, for one, don't limit yourself by like thinking, oh, this is too stereotypical. Like, if you like it, just wear it if it's your color, and or use it consciously to enhance certain traits, like the connection between the heart space and the third eye, and like the your intuition channeled through the heart, not through the mind, but through the heart. Yeah, there's just so much joy and love here. I could just bathe in that energy. 2222 on the timer, like this harmony, pure harmony. This is what it feels like. And I just see a community celebrating right now, celebrating like all the different aspects of the members of the community, knowing that they are creating like a whole, and that this whole is creating harmony on a bigger scale. So everyone is needed with their unique skill set and their unique personality and their unique expression of the divine, of those higher forces, and that every member of the community is actually bringing something into it, into like the whole collective that is needed. And because of that, everyone is valued for what they bring to the table. Okay. Sorry. So they want to close out with the tarot, and I'm thankful that this is like a shorter message because, yeah, my voice is still a bit sore. I need to save my voice a bit. All right. Maybe I was maybe it was a bit fast with saying that this is closing out. We'll see. Okay, so we have at the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card. So this is bringing me back to the 2222, which is very much like this harmony and balancing. And the Temperance card is speaking about harmony and balancing, but on a very alchemical, metaphysical level. It's again, right now, it's speaking to me about this, like every little facet, like every fragment of that community is needed. Even those that we might find undesirable ourselves, don't underestimate how important they are for the bigger collective to actually work and function and to be balanced. There cannot be light without the shadow. There cannot be shadow without the light. There always have to be both. So you see, you have those cups and they're both, like the dark and the light is present. So maybe someone is having trouble accepting the quote unquote darker aspects. Those, like I say, less desirable aspects, at least they think they are less desirable. And there's something coming through about maybe those parts are actually the most valuable in terms of you bring something, there's some wisdom and knowledge in there, and our wounds, our darkest, deepest aspects often carry the deepest wisdom. So you bring something with whatever it is, and there's a 3 of Swords here. So there is something that you feel like is not wanted, or not, like I said, like desirable. Again, like this word keeps coming out, is less desirable. This aspect of yours might be exactly what this community needs. And yeah, actually, these 2 cards together, the 10 of Coins and the 8 of Coins in reversed. So the 10 of Coins is a very strong community card for me. And it's very much about manifestations, and it's about building not just wealth, but almost like for like its heritage, and it's many read it as a family card, but I actually really see this like as a more like a soul collective, or like a community, like chosen family. It doesn't have to be your own family, but it can be some kind of community that you want to co-create with. And it seems like there is something in progress. There's something being created, and it takes effort and time and work. But then again, it brings me back to this, like, this is like the missing piece. You're bringing something into that community, into the space that you don't value as much, but this is exactly what they need. This is what's missing. It's such an interesting message. It really is. And it's a bit, you know, I really hope someone is making sense of this, because I don't. But maybe I don't need to. So for whoever this is meant for, I trust that it finds you and that you will understand the meaning of this. I do feel like it's a beautiful message, and I wish you the best of luck with this. And it sounds like a great community and something everyone wants to be part of, actually, because it really, really, really feels nice. So yeah, I wish you the best of luck with this. Thanks for contributing your time and energy to this reading. And yeah, if you found it helpful, I would love to hear from you. Maybe leave it a thumbs up, or even a subscription would help me out a lot, and it's easier for me to pick up on your energy and to channel messages for you. With that being said, I wish you all the best and looking forward to seeing you in the next message. Until then, take care. Bye.